Well, good afternoon. As my stream notes say, I may be on somewhat limited mic this afternoon. A couple things going on around the place, and you can't always have the microphone turned on. But also, you don't want to listen to the stuff happening in the driveway outside. Anyway, yeah, so Gemcraft, this is section 4. If you're keeping track, I did some stuff offline before the previous stream. And last stream, I made some pretty decent progress, all things considered, though my total fields explored count hasn't gone up. You note that I have a bunch of bronze, or whatever the hell those are. The orange lights in the fields, indicating places where I've knocked down the highest hit points and armor stash. Which it turns out is not so utterly impossible when you have the armor tearing gems. And adding a little damage to it has helped as well. Unfortunately, we don't have that on all fields yet, so it's simply not feasible. I'd need, what, level 10, 11, 12 gems at least to do anything with it. But we are making progress. T4, that's a hard field. Always has been. And we're going to have to power up a little more before that becomes really feasible. Might take a stab at R4 here yet this afternoon. Especially if, it has a skill tome in it, which would, kind of send me there pretty definitively. So, this is a point in the game that confused the hell out of me for a moment or two when I originally saw it. You beat field R5, and if you look, you see you're actually kind of reaching the edges of the map. On the top and sides. And it turns out this is a more vertical map than the last game. But R5 is 35 waves starting at 50 HP. You go next door, 41 waves, 109 HP first wave. And it scales from there, obviously. So, that's probably a bigger jump than any other chained field in the game that I remember. And this side is 109, so, well, both are 109. So that's kind of, for the moment, a little bit of a dead end while we rank up. But, oh look, we're going around the top, and here's another 33 at 44. Now this map is a little bit of a doozy. Oh, I wanted to check skills, but that's okay. I have a lot of points in mana. This map is a little bit of a doozy because your darned orb is just kind of sticking right out in the middle. Pardon me. Oh, there we start with the beeping already. And there's no... You do have this wall here to play off of, but you're almost forced into constructing a maze. So what I usually do is eventually try to feed them in this way. And in service of that, you can do this. That's an easy step. You more or less want to do this, so you're only getting traffic from one direction. So we've already burned more than 100 mana. And then I'm probably going to go ahead and do... You can't really loop them by, but you can force them to come up a ways. And that's another 110 mana, and I don't want to spend any more. But eventually we'll block this off, block this off, block this off. And then it gets interesting because you can actually block, if you really want to burn the mana, you can block this off, which sends, stuff coming around the top, and guys on the left have to roll in all the way around. Well, there's upsides and downsides of doing that, but it's probably where we're going to go if we have the mana. In the meantime, we have this dude who I will certainly be able to knock down. We have this dude who I won't be able to knock down, and if I get to relatively large gems, this might be possible, but I'm not going to count on it. So, where do I want my tower? And there's no really good answers for that. But I can put it here and maybe maximize travel distance. And if I want to surround it and super gem it up, that's maybe possible. Don't know. Eventually, once we get them trapped into coming from up top, I can start using some poison traps, but again, it's not yet, and I need the mana to get started. Let's go. Well, the noise has stopped outside for the moment. This looks like a place they can sneak through, but apparently isn't. Let's go ahead and upgrade. And then you know what? Let's go ahead and do that and that and put a red gem in it. And I'm probably going to push out got some little shielded buggers in there. That's nasty. But I have Beam, which is the cure for a lot of problems, especially involving the small creeps. That's far enough. Force them all into the little tower zone. Mostly, I'm just applying the bleeding status effect there. And let's... Okay. Upgrade there. Go ahead and put that on in anticipation. Good God. And they've all kind of overwhelmed me here. I think I have a bad map setup at the moment. That was not ideal. Okay, so that I'm staking out there just to add poison damage. You know what? I'm going to actually target that at random. giant sucking sound of my mana pool. Dang it. I really want to get... There we pumped our pool level. Now we'll upgrade this boy. Toss that on just to get it back online faster. Good God. That's insane. Little more range, get a little more oomph. I suppose technically I should be super gemming a little too. But we're gonna do this. See if we can get this to a point where it's under control and then upgrade this one. And you know what? I completely missed that waves were running out, so I didn't even gun down the iron stash. Oh, we'll come back to that. You get 3 skill points for first clear, so it's not a complete loss. But, yeah, that was slightly embarrassing. $35.46. $33.44. Well, let's see what we can get out of this one. Oh, that's a creepy place to put a stash. And it's this map. Okay. We'll go dual color in a moment when that gets the armor down. But yeah. So traditionally on this map I would set up in here and I'd take advantage of sort of the double, but I don't know, having the stash there actually kind of clogs things up in unpleasant sorts of ways. We'll do that again. Yeah, actually, we'll put it away from... Or we could do this. Now we really kind of got to put it on the bottom. I'm gonna take that option. I'm sorry, they have kids screaming outdoors again here. So it's microphone back off. Okay, so this is tempting fate just a little bit. Okay, can we? That's not quite yet. So let's just use... Okay. Well, this is sort of a use it or lose it. Fortunately, this is not a gap that they can go through either. That would make this map, well, you'd just fill it in with the wall, but it would make the map a real bear. I can't quite upgrade yet. Should be okay up there. Now we can upgrade. Don't even have, well, but we're gonna use it anyway. Alright, that's ticking down, so... Pardon me. Speed up our damage here. I have 20, 21, 22 waves to kill it. So... that would be something like 750 damage a wave, and I may want to get it a little bit more help, but we should be good. Speaking of getting help, let's start improving. That gives me a little more range on the bottom, which means I get more continuous damage in. Always have uptime. And it means I get more damage, which is kind of cool too. In the meantime, we will have enough to upgrade this guy momentarily. Let's for this guy and upgrade 5 him. Poof. So, just go ahead and use that here. Gonna super gem over here. And then no, not yet. What's going to happen is I'll have to take down this wall to add more amplifiers here, but that's not a really big deal. And let's burn some little guys. Oh my god, is that all it did? Ugh. Stupid swarmlings. Almost there. Want to bump it to level 4. There we go. Upgrade. Put my 5 on it. More speed and more range and more everything. Oops. Okay. Knock that down, and we're gonna put one here. How are we doing here? I think that's okay. I'm gonna super gem it up one more notch. Call that about 25% more damage, and that should knock it down. Excellent. I'm probably not going to have time to get to level 6, so let's go ahead and amp one more time, which was kind of always my intention. This guy... Yeah, we're in good shape there. How much extra speed is that? 0.36 shots per second. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and toss this onto this pile. That helps. And probably don't need that, but so that thing's just 6 skill points. Now, with a little more mana, I might be able to do something with it, but I'm not going to go right back to it right now. This guy. Kind of remember this map. I remember not thinking it was super hard at the time. It certainly offers options for tactical approaches. Oh, I wanted to go in my skills again. But hey, more mana really helps. Oh, this one. Yes, we get mana shards. Which are a big deal. And that Iron Stash has a skill tome. Oh, we are in business. So what we're going to do is start like this. And actually start this way. Go structure. Now, there are options. My preferred option is to block this off, and that sends them all through the center. Now that can make for some pile-ups at times, but it's okay. Then the question is, where do you actually stake out your tower? And this looks like it would be a good spot, but it's not as excellent as you might imagine. Still, we can do it this way. With 2 or 3 or 4 amps as we get there. And we'll block this one off. Really do need to upgrade this. And we're going to go ahead and do this. So I remember this level being a little bit of a pain with getting flooded by stuff, but you're hoping that your mana shard farms are going to push you past that initial rush. And I'm probably going to have to put a tower back over here before okay. Now, in some ways in my head, I'm still playing old school Gemcraft, where there were a few generations of the game where it really mattered whether or not it really mattered whether or not you allowed anything to get to your orb. But there's no map level achievements or anything, and no reason not to be able to absorb and trade off that way. Now, if you let lots through, then you're just sucking mana right down, and that's no good either. I'm considering whether I want to put a beam on one of these to drain the mana shard faster, and I think I'm going to do it. And watch that mana go up. Woot, woot, woot. Which lets me upgrade this puppy, and I'm going to go ahead and put the beam on it, and that should see me through that little rush there. So let's go ahead and do that. This one I'm going to leave alone. Might actually put an amp on the thing. No, I should get to 5. I should get to 5 with the shard farms. It's going to be fast enough that I can get to 5. We'll let one through, but that's okay. see how fast that's going. This is a good map to go with a single gem. Crossed 4. Upgrade 4. And I'm already in position to start amplifying. And it's more or less keeping up with the swarmling waves. Very good. That guy, wow. I may go ahead and drain it faster. That's really more efficient with longer beams. And I'm genuinely thinking about upgrading yeah. Hey, level 5. Where's my upgrade? It's at 46. We can get there. And the level 6 gem ought to see off most of the rest of the map, especially as I amplify. And with amplification, it should be able to reach the brass stash and start doing damage to it. And it's gonna have a shot to do real damage. Let's go ahead, do this. We're gonna upgrade this guy. That's right, this is a fun map. For some reason I have a memory of getting overwhelmed on this the first or second time I played it. But, and that'll knock that down in plenty of time. So, let's go ahead and those were fast swarmlings. So that gets me more range. And we should start seeing shots heading over here in between other stuff. And is that gonna be fast enough? That is the question. How many waves? 33. Oh, that ought to do it. Pretty comfortably. Yep, there it goes. Even under 156 armor. Well, it helps. There are definitely things on this map that helped accelerate, but and yellow's not hurting either, because I'm getting 11% for double damage, which is, you know, something like overall 10% greater damage. Yeah, let's just speed her up. Too many swarmlings. Alright, I got a skill tome. Pylons. You know, I know pylons are a thing, but I don't think I ever, more than once or twice, built a pylon in my original playthrough of the game. They are an amplifier of sorts. They are a way to get around the fact that this game doesn't have any really multiplicative effect gems other than yellow. But they don't scale. They really don't scale. And they're clunky as hell, and they're slow as hell. And the bouncing shot has the problems that bouncing shots have. And you've got to dedicate a gem to supporting them in a tower, and that's not good for aggressive build-up. And in the normal game, where you're doing all sorts of crazy over-the-top stuff to escalate the number of mobs, it's simply not fast enough. Oh, this map. This map is a pain in the ass. Because this damn monster nest forces you to build in the back here until you can gun it down. Which means you're concentrating out here rather than back at some of these other places. Now, I'm going to develop a second one here, and when this goes down, I can escalate and rotate and deal with stuff. And then the brass stash is back here, which is a pain in the butt. How many waves? 33. Damn. 320 armor. Okay. And we'll have to hope that's close enough. I don't think it's close enough. Damn. Okay, well, we'll do this and play it like this, and hopefully we can get enough off the mana shard. Oh, no, it is hitting the tower. That's fine. That'll knock it down. And these white apparitions on white backgrounds drive me nuts because I can't see them. And I can't see the movement of them. Okay, that's got to be the wave it pops, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Where is it going? That's curving up into my tower, so I can presumably make the kill there. How's this guy going? Armor's about half down. That's good news. Okay. We're gonna use the beam. And that'll knock down. That gives me a bunch of mana. How close am I? No, I'm not close enough. So we're gonna not tempt fate, and we're just straight gonna upgrade. Put that on, and I can upgrade here, and that will kick some butt. Die, Nest, die. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do, this is kind of a little bit of a waste. Oh, holy cow. That's crazy making. Yeah, okay, that is hitting. It's hard to see the range lines underneath the pop-up. I can try turning down the opacity a little, but that is annoying in other ways. So what we'll do is get this guy here. Oop. Lose a little, but that's all right. How close am I at the top side? That's going to be problematic. Okay, we can upgrade. There's this dude. Okay, so that's drained that. That's out of reach of there, but we're gonna park ourselves down here and beat down that stash. Okay, now let's leave that guy here for the moment. We're gonna upgrade 5. Okay, about 11 waves to go. Let's try an experiment. So if I super gem, range 6.6, ooh, that did not help range. That's unfortunate. I don't think that's enough. No, it's not enough. Damn. Okay. Alright, that ought to do it. And this guy can survive for a moment. So let's see how fast we can burn this guy down. Pretty fast once it gets going. Bonk. Okay. Put that back to normal. Run that back here. Go ahead and light up an amp. And we're in good shape. A good haul of skill points. Yeah. Alright, let's see where skills are. So, I see they've decided to fill in the bottom row. So this is like structures. This is like spells. This will probably be gem colors. And this is the esoteric bonus stuff. Okay, so where are we? I'd really like to get my beam time, uptime higher, because it's just too darn useful. So let's get it up to 10. That'll get me something like, if I remember the math, that'll get me something like 1.5 seconds faster charge. And the half-second extra beam duration is pretty nice too, because that simply scales. nice and linearly. And I'm going to go ahead and be silly and tick up my damage 2 levels as well. I'm not feeling pylons. Range and damage. That's actually kind of nice, but again, it's very, very specific case. I feel like the amplifier levels don't do enough, but I like amplifiers. So we'll put a couple ticks in there. Lanterns I just don't use. They're too damn slow. Yes, you can level them up, but you have to get to a lot of levels before it's even vaguely good. And again, they tend to be too narrow a use case. And traps, that's somewhere. Once I get some gem colors that synergize, green and orange are kind of the classic ones. I know people can have done crazy stuff with yellows particularly, but that for me seems to be a little bit more of a late game scaling thing. They just don't ramp up fast enough until you can put a lot of levels in them. So let's see what our options are. This level, which is actually a pretty large scale up in terms of the damage. Excuse me, in terms of the first wave HP. But we will try it. Oh, I was reading the map backwards. That's right. Now this thing is a sleeping hive. It is possible to milk it for a little bit of extra mana. But if you let it get out of control, no. Let's see, 3 skill points, 5 skill points, but we don't have. So my feeling is we're probably not going to go there. Okay. So I'm going to drop this guy in here and just get some extra bleed on passersby. And then we're going to main gem here. And then we're going to trap things up a little. Let's see how much. Okay, that's nice. How much do I have to... I can afford that. So get some poison on stuff, force them onto the bleeder gem, and then kill them. I'm so tempted. Oh, I see. So that's at 28.2, that's at 26.6. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Too many swarmlings. But having reduced the beam charge time helps that a lot. Can it reach across? Yes. Very good. So many swarmlings. Okay. Now, let's see what happens. This should... No. That's unfortunate. I actually want to wait. Those guys, 5 hit points. Good mana value. Alright. Ugh. Thank goodness. Okay, we'll upgrade hit 4 and dang it. This just keeps getting more complicated. Okay, the extra mana is nice. The leaking is not so nice. And it just gets worse because every time more get through, the timing is just the wrong timing. And I end up with more over here. No. And that's why. Yeah. Now we upgrade. Push the 4. Oh, are we gonna get another bonus mana? Man, I'd like to punch the hive again, but I'm not gonna. Of course it's out of the way. How much mana is it? 1200. Okay. Well, let's get this guy over here and he can start working on the structure. That should be fast enough. if I'm gonna do that, let's just really do it. That's all right. Oh, that was bad timing. Okay, that... Dumb. Oh, this was going to be close and kind of messy, but we'll work it through. All right. Where are we? this is actually somewhat easier. 30, this was 35.55, this is 38.52. And we got the armor tearing, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. However, I need a drink. So let me run out to the kitchen and find some hydration. Alright. Let's take this map. Oh, it's a lantern. And, oh, this map sucks. I remember this crap. Because what you want is to send the mobs around this loop. But you've got these damn barricades screwing that up, completely screwing that up. And theoretically, you'd like to push them around the lantern as well. That's less helpful overall. So what you do is you got to set up a killing gem here to start with, and hope that can absorb it, and then build around these dudes to hopefully and then you'll have the pylons for help near the end. This iron stash is in a place where it's just going to get mowed down in the late game. This one we'll have to work on a little, but I'm probably going to drop a tower right there anyway to deal with this barricade. How much is this guy? That's a decent amount of mana. You know, it would be an interesting design thing to start using the stashes as barricades. And then you'd have changing gameplay as you cycled back through a map. I'm probably not going to have the time to gun down the bronze stash, but I ought to be able to get this guy. So, what we do is, actually, it's probably a little better over here. One tick. Okay. And we'll put one. I really. Yeah. And we're going to upgrade that to get the extra armor damage. And then we're going to put another one right here. And see where we go. This guy I may have to bolt down. Actually, you know what? He needs to get working on the pool. Okay, so we're out of the spell-less zone, which helps. Use our spells. And use more spells. Ugh. Crazy, crazy bugs. Okay. When that runs out, since there's even more bugs coming, we're going to upgrade. No, that was not what I wanted to do. Damn it. Oh. Well, that could have been worse. Now I'm going to upgrade push 4 and hope that that doesn't overrun. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just 1 or 2 leakers. Okay. That's starting to drain a little. let's do this, do this, do this. Man, crazy amounts of swarmlings. And I can actually do this. Let's wait till that spell burns. Okay. And we'll gun down that barricade. Alright, this guy we can upgrade, put 5 on. And then we'll move over here. Excellent. Oh, see, that just went down. No help at all. Tune that structure. Let it take care of things. Where are we? 38 waves. I got 20 left. I've got the mana to do this. Oops, mic off. Now let's start building amplifiers. That was not really what I meant to do. Is his armor down? Okay, we'll do that. And... so many bugs. Okay, that's coming down pretty fast. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do this. That's structure. Feed it that. So let's see how that does. That makes some progress. $46.40. What are these dudes with the glowing thingies? Oh. Wait. No, I don't quite understand what's going on there. Oh boy, except... Okay, if we put a 4 on it, we should be good. And we can... Well, let's wait on the beam. Where are we here? I can... That's gonna get it down. Excellent. Best way to do is this. That'll do our pylon, which will be nice. And in the meantime, I can do another amp. And just in case. But that shouldn't matter. And run it out. That would have been genuinely easy without having to deal with the stashes. But I don't know if that means if maybe I'm a little ahead on mana relative to things, but yeah. That's nice. Oh, I feel like I remember something about this map. How long have I been up? Okay. Just one or two more, I think. Oh. Right. And a broken orb base, so this is... yeah. Contains a skill tome. Skill points. A bunch of skill points. But we gotta get that tome. That's kind of the big thing, and then we can deal with it. But we've got the armor tearing, so we ought to be in good shape, except I remember this map being harder than it looks. But you wouldn't think so, because the way that it's... well, the first arrivals are going to get it here alone, but the second batch, I think, shows up kind of in a problematic bunch. And so I remember eventually building some walls down in here to try to delay one of the sections. Let's try it out. Yeah. You've got poison gems, and you could notionally do something with traps, but it's probably not worth it. Okay, I'm gonna stake this guy out with the purple, and that ought to be plenty to kill it by itself. But we'll see where that goes. Is it worth putting a backstop in? I'm not sure. If I can survive the first wave, then it may not be worth the extra trouble. And it's going to be problematic. Yeah, that's not happy. Come on, get my spells up. Get my spells up. Well, I blew almost a wave worth of mana, but it was the first wave, so as long as I can keep things going, I should be able to survive in advance. And there's a bonus coming in a second. Okay. Oh god, look at all the swarmlings. That's friggin' nuts. Oh boy. Yeah, this map. Oh boy. $9.27. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Going to see if I can wait until the apparition shows up before I put down the tower. Did it come? No, I don't think it did. So we need to use this again. Crappity. No, it is there. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, that gets me some headroom. Wait for my yes. Okay, I think I survived that. Crazy piles of swarmlings. Where's this dude? Yeah. That'll tick off. Wasn't perfect, but I'll take it. There's the skill tome. I'm probably going to have to come by another round for that. That's okay. No, you know, we're gonna try it. As soon as I can upgrade this guy again. Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's not good. Ow, 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 ow. Well, I got greedy. That's what I did. Okay, well, one I was gonna try, yes. Where was that? Back? R2? No. There was one in here. and a shot we can take at a bronze. I think that's what we're going to do. That's right. Okay, we are gonna do this. How about this? There's no perfectly ideal play here. You know, come to think of it, this map did have a stash parked on one of the paths in here, or maybe even the crossroads. Let's do this. Let's do this. And that's fine. And then we'll do it like this. And we'll probably end up centering on this tower for damage, but that gets us a nice start. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. right. Let's go ahead. And do this. Really need to upgrade my kill towers, but we can do that now. How many do I got? Not as many as I'd like. Let's upgrade you. That'll get you focusing. Okay. This is really going to be too close for comfort. Okay. Well, that was actually a little faster than I expected, but very good. And we can run it out. So, in a different game, in a different Gemcraft game, I'm pretty sure I remember there being a 9 times speed which you could invoke at your own risk. But when you get to the end of a map, sometimes it's nice to have. Okay. I like those skill points. So, I think we're gonna cut it there. Well, I'm not sure what the exact game is tonight. Maybe if I actually look in my Discord. Land races. Blind. Anyway, the Mystery Funhouse thing, guys have been doing a sort of mystery evening race, Saturday evening race lately, since Roar has leaving his Saturday evening game show sit for the moment. And it's kind of open enrollment, jump in and just stream. And not a lot of setup or planning or anything necessary. But I don't know what the game is, and I haven't been in all the weeks, so it's not like I'm really in contention for the overall. So we'll see what it is, and if it's even vaguely interesting looking, I will probably stream a couple hours of that. And then tomorrow, I don't know. There was a game I just picked up today on Steam, which I want to go back to, and I volunteered for something on the Really Really Longathon Discord, and that's going to take some time up, and you're not going to be interested in watching me spreadsheet. But, yeah. Anyway, good progress, good progress. Advanced the map by, what, 3 or 4? Something like that. And, got a bunch of skill points and skills and good advancement, good advancement. Anyway. See